Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
The Colorado State Capitol sits on a rise at the eastern edge of downtown Denver, positioned deliberately to signal authority, stability, and permanence. Unlike many civic buildings that blend in the surrounding blocks, the Capitol is set apart, both physically and symbolically. Construction began in the late 19th century, when Denver was still defining itself as a regional center rather than a frontier city. The decision to place the Capitol here was strategic. From this location, the building looks west towards the Rocky Mountains, aligning the seat of government with the geography that defines the state. The structure itself reflects that intent. Built from Colorado white granite, the Capitol was designed to project durability and legitimacy. The materials were chosen not just for appearance, but to anchor the building to the state's resources and identity. This was meant to be a long-term institution, not a temporary statement. One of the most distinctive features is the gold leaf dome. The gold comes from Colorado mines, linking the building directly to the state's mining history. It serves as a reminder that the wealth and political influence of the region were once tied closely to extraction and resource control. The Capitol grounds reinforce separation from the surrounding city. Open lawns and wide approaches create distance between buildings and everyday street activity. This space isn't accidental. It establishes a buffer between government and the urban environment around it, both visually and functionally. Inside, the building houses the legislative chambers, offices, and ceremonial spaces where state decisions are made. While much of that activity is administrative and procedural, the building itself carries symbolic weight. It represents continuity in a city that has changed rapidly over time. What's important is how the Capitol contrasts with nearby areas. Just blocks away, Denver feels dense, commercial, and transitional. Here the environment is controlled and formal, maintenance is consistent, order is visible. The difference highlights how civic authority is spatially reinforced. The Capitol also functions as a reference point. Streets radiate outwards from this area, and the building is visible from multiple parts of the city. That visibility reinforces its role as a center, even as Denver's economic activity spreads beyond the original core. The Colorado State Capitol is not just a government building, it is a statement about governance itself, where it sits, how it presents, and how it separates itself from daily urban pressure. In a city that includes both curated districts and stressed corridors, the Capitol represents the opposite condition: stability, oversight, and institutional control. Walking here after other parts of Denver, that contrast is immediate and intentional. The building exists to remind you where authority is concentrated, and how deliberately it was placed.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.